Hi guys, it's Ray here from Man City Fan TV. Just a short video today. I'm a little under the weather. Probably got a virus that's been going around. Today I want to talk about Lyon's players that seem to be interesting in Manchester City. Now we all should be aware, very well aware of Tanguy Ndombele, the box-to-box midfielder, who's been interested in City, and I think we put a bid in for him in the summer of about 40 million euros or 40 million quid. We didn't get him. Lyon wanted to keep him. They wanted to hang on to him, and as we saw from the performance on Tuesday night, we can see why. He's probably right now their best player, and he's not going to go for anything short of 70 million quid, probably next summer. So City, we all know they're interested in him. Two other players that had standout performances on Tuesday night that seem to be interesting in City. It's been mentioned in the press. There's been comments about these players. It's been rumoured that I think Mikel Arteta talked to at least one of them after the game. And they are Maxwell Kroos, Cornet to you and me, Maxwell Kroos, who's, I think now he's 22 years old. He played up front. He missed an absolute sitter. He hit the woodwork, and he scored two pretty decent goals as well. And looking at his stats, I think he's been there 4 or 5 years. He's played about 97 games in the league for Lyon, and he's only scored 18 goals, which you might think is a bit of a worry. I mean, that's less than 1 in 5, and it's about 1 in 5.5 games, 1 goal every 5.5 games. But he's only 22 years old, so you think that's obviously he's got age on his side. But speaking to my contact over in Lyon, he said the Genesio, the manager at Lyon, has been playing him out on the wing, but that's out of position for him. And out on the wing, he's not so good. Up front, he's great. He does the business up front, so that's where he should be played. And when he plays up front, he does well. But it's also rumoured that he wants it out in January. So if City are interested in him, they're going to have to move quite quickly. So we'll see. I mean, it's not long till January. I mean, what would we do with him? Would he come straight into the squad? I think off the top of my head, we've got one spot available for a non-homegrown player, which he'd be. I think he's 22. So without looking at when his birthday was, I think he's outside the under-21 category that we could have got any player from anywhere in the world if you're under 21 on a specific date, and I don't know if he is or he isn't. But if we bought him in January, would we get him in straight away? Would he be an addition? Would he put extra pressure on Jesus? Obviously if we get an injury to Aouar or Jesus, who we've got no one really to play up front apart from kids, and so maybe Cornet could fit that bill. I don't know what it'd cost. Absolutely no idea what Cornet would cost, but I can't see him being anything less than 30-40 million quid, the way the market is bonkers these days. But he looks an interesting prospect if he can just not miss those sitters. The other kid from Lyon that City appear to be interested in is 20-year-old Houssem Aouar. I hope I got that right. Now, he's a creative midfielder, and Pep loves his midfielders, and I think Pep was full of praise for this kid after the game. He said he's incredible, which is high praise from Pep indeed. And he played 1 full season for Lyon last season. I think the season before he played 3 games. Last season he played 32 league games. And I think across those 35 league games he's played for Lyon, he's scored 6 goals, which is a decent return, 1 every 6 games. It's pretty reasonable turn. He's only 20 years old, so he's got a long future ahead of him. He's got a lot of potential. He is exciting. He's another one. I mean, how long can Lyon hang on to him? No idea, once again, what the price is going to be. But as I suggest, it's got to be somewhere north of 30 million quid, 40 million quid. I mean, Lyon are not going to let their players go cheaply. And it's a testament to their academy and their scouting department, because they're getting these young players in, training them up and moving them on for big money. I mean, Lacazette moved on for big money, and Ndombele is going to move on for big money. I mean, this is only his 2nd season at Lyon. He'll go for big money. Aouar's probably going to go for big money. Maxwell Kroos, he'll go for decent money. And so, they've got some good scouts and some good coaching there, obviously, to bring these players through, get them in cheap and get them through and sell them on for a lot of money. Will City go for any of them? I'd be surprised if we're not seriously interested in any of those three. Will we get them? Who knows? I mean, let's be honest, we're just in the realms of speculation now if we're going to get any of them. Do we need any of them? And Ndombele, we do need a box-to-box midfielder. It would be great, or a defensive midfielder. You know, I think he'd be fantastic. Aouar, I think he's got so much potential ahead of him. It'd be, you know, very interesting if we got him. And Cornet, we do need another striker. You know, Aouar will be gone in a couple of years' time, 2-3 years' time, and we do need to cover for injuries. Let me know what you think, guys. You know, are any of these players of interest to you? Do you think we should get any of them January, in the summer? How much should we be paying for these guys if we're seriously interested? You know, are there any other positions in the team that you feel we need extra cover for? Just let us know in the comments below. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. Hit the bell icon so you're notified as soon as new videos come out. And we'll see you around Blues.